What's up, guys? So today we're going to do another recent pickups and pulls video, but let's go ahead and get into it. So first off, we have 2019-20 Panini Mosaic. This is the old school inserts, Penny Hardaway, nice green mosaic, a little bit of stained glass in the background. I really like these inserts a lot. This is my first one in the green. I have pulled a Chris Webber in the mosaic version. Bought this for pretty cheap, so I don't know, I just came across it and was like, wow, awesome looking card. Who knows if I'll keep it or what will happen in the future, but I just had to have it. Here is a Russell Westbrook 2017-18 Donruss Optic. This is the orange fast break. If you know kind of my style from, pickup videos, I like serial numbered cards. That's kind of my main PC. I do like autos and mems and stuff like that, but I really collect serial number cards. That's just kind of my style of collecting. And when I can get these cards at a good price, to me, in the long run, these are the cards that are going to actually stand out and have more value just because of the limited print run. So this one's at 50. This is the pink fast break Prism. Here we go with a Giannis red, white, and blue. Nobody really wants red, white, and blue, right? But I think this is a great looking card. Now it's a lot better than last year, in my opinion. How last year 18-19 had kind of like the candy cane red, white, and blue border. I didn't like that as much. This one's a little bit cleaner. You get these cards in PSA 10. People start wanting them a little bit more. Here's a Giannis purple 2017-18 status. Me personally, I love status. I like it better than hoops as a low-end product. It just looks way better in my opinion. And you get the chance to kind of pull some similar stuff with a lot of serial number cards, rookies. Some of the mem cards that I've pulled from status are good too. So it's just a nice looking product. Again, at a 149, I like that action shot. Nice card. Here's a Jason Tatum Select. This is 1920. I believe this is just the concourse, right? Yeah, and it's the silver. So I have two of these. Bought at different times, but pretty low price in my opinion at the time, and definitely for the long run. Hard to really tell the centering, but you can definitely see that both of them have kind of like that thinner border. Now I don't have a ton of experience grading a whole lot of select stuff, so I'm not sure how hard they hit you on that. So we'll have to see. Somebody let me know if you know in the comments. Here is a Dwayne Wade Panini Mosaic. Now this is just the base card of Mosaic last year when it was still a part of Prism, but just a cheap card. And as you know, I PC Dwayne Wade. Nice centered copy, and I've really just grown to appreciate these mosaics. Here's a Kevin Durant. Same thing, 2018-19, nice action shot. I really like the action shot on this card. I have a couple versions of it. Again, here we go. Wiggins, definitely don't collect Wiggins. I don't know if anybody does. But, he has a chance to kind of be in the spotlight a little bit more on Golden State, getting out of the Timberwolves. And if he can, carve a role when Curry and all them start playing together, this could be an easy flip, especially for the price I paid for it at a 50. Prism. In my opinion, you can't really go wrong with cards like this. You just gotta watch and make sure that you don't just throw it in a box and forget about it, because it could be a time down the road where it's really worthless. So here's another one of those Kevin Durant's. Nice orange. Really like the oranges on this year. Now, I've noticed with Mosaic, as you kind of look back, they've kind of switched up what their serial numbers are, like with the colors. So, I think 2017-18, it wasn't out of 99. It might not have even have been serial numbered. I don't remember, but I know it's different, I think. So, they've kind of switched that around. This is probably my favorite year of Mosaic, even with the new stuff. I just like the clean Mosaic look over the 18-19 Prism kind of template. Again, like that action shot. Okay, so here's another Russell Westbrook. Should have kind of had that one with the other one. I did purchase these kind of right at the same time from the same seller, both very cheap. I don't really understand what's going on with his facial look. It just doesn't look like him. I don't know if you can really see that, but this is the red fast break. These are at 85, so a little bit more shorter print. Again, optic. I'll buy these cards all day long. First off, I like 17-18 optic, but yeah, I'll buy those all day long. For that price. So here's a Kevin Durant Panini Select. Really like the look of this card. Not numbered on these, unfortunately. Some of these Select parallels look pretty darn good. Gonna try to get this one graded. Just a really awesome looking card. Here's a LeBron James Panini Contenders. This is the finals ticket, or conference finals ticket. That's at a 125. Nice foil finish on there. Try to send this in to get graded. I don't really like contenders as much with basketball. I think it's a little bit better with football. It looks good to me, okay? Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. To me, it just looks so different than like a lot of the other stuff, and I just think it looks better on like football. But that's just my opinion. So here's a Jason Tatum 1920 Mosaic Green. I have a few of these. Yeah, I got 3. I'm pretty sure I bought these all from different people, but if it comes up for a good price, you know, I'll buy a lot of these all day long. Pretty much all the parallels. You know, I want to try to get them graded. So if you can have a nice stack of these come the end of the year here that are in PSA form, and he's playing well, can bode well for you. So here's a Joel Embiid. These are the Mosaic Genesis. So I did not pull this card, but I just kind of had to have one. And when I was kind of looking at them, all the guys I wanted were way too expensive, or more than what I was willing to pay at this time. I just want to see how they settle in to see if they're really worth as much as they're being sold for. We'll definitely sell this down the line. Nice card. Really like that it's like a super rare insert. I like it when the products do that. Like Status, how they have the Pursuit parallels. So here is more Tatums. You'll probably see a lot of these here over the next, you know, month or so. But here's the pink camos. Here's a Tatum. This is the Teal Explosion Blue out of 49. Really don't like the pose on this one. I just don't. I mean, he's just sitting there with his armpits just right there in the open and some kind of a weird face. So not my favorite pose. But these companies just kind of do that to guys sometimes. Obviously love the Teal Explosion. Nice that it's out of 49. Pretty fair price, I think. Here's a nice looking Giannis here. Orange Mosaic, 1819. These are out of 99. Here is a Steph Curry 1819 Mosaic. Just the base. Still, get these graded. PSA 10. I can probably get $100 for that. Pretty easy. Here's another Tatum pink camo. Love this card. Tatum Blue Ice 1920. Really nice centered copy too. I mean, this card is clean. I actually kind of watched this card for a couple weeks, and I'm glad I bought it because I'm actually disappointed that I let it sit that long. It was actually like $57 or something, and then like one of the times I went and checked on it, they had moved it up like to whatever I paid for it. You'll see it here on the screen, and so I just bought it then. I was like, all right, I better get it now. Here is a Giannis Blue Fast Break 1920 Mosaic. Kind of wish it was the regular blue, but these are actually shorter printed than the regular blue. The regular blues are out of 99. These are out of 85. Gonna try to get this one graded. See what happens. Love me some Giannis. Here's a Court Kings Giannis. These are 16-17 optic, first year optic. I really like the Court Kings, especially this year. It's just a clean look. I know it's an insert. People don't want inserts anymore, but it's the hollow version. It's a superstar player and it's first year optic. Here's a Zion Williamson 2019-20 Mosaic base card rookie. I did pull this myself out of a super hot box. I actually had another Zion in that same box. Here is a Sekou Doumbouya. I think this was actually in the second hanger box I opened at that time. Here is a John Morant. This is 19 draft picks, Prism draft picks. This is the Mojo Prism. These are out of 49 in draft picks. In regular Prism, they're out of 25 for the Mojos. I mean, just a short printed card, nice centered copy too. Here is the Prism Mojo. This is Giannis Fundamentals insert. Obviously would want this in his base card instead of an insert, but I actually like the look of this. I mean, to me, everything just matches well on this card. Like the Mojo, these are out of 25. Here's a Giannis 1718 Optic Hollow. And this was the other card I pulled out of that hanger. Like I said earlier, this is the Zion Reactive Orange. Pulled this one first, then hit that base in the back of it. I think these are going for maybe right about $200, or at least people are trying to sell them for that price. Kind of debating on whether I want to send that card in, because like I'm not going to get it back probably till the end of the year, potentially. You know, who knows what's going to happen at that point. I mean, I assume Zion cards will be back up again, but I don't know. I'm not as like a super believer. I'm not a doubter of Zion, but I'm just looking at it in the investment standpoint where there's no way I'm putting a ton of money in Zion or Ja or really even Luka right now, just because to me there's a lot of hype, but like these guys haven't really done a ton yet. And you know, when they're selling for way more money than like a Durant or some of these other guys that have won MVPs and championships and had long careers, I'm a little hesitant to buy a bunch of stuff. Now I do like pulling them. like pulling them is the way to go for me. So I like getting some product to try to pull those guys. I just don't really buy them as singles as much. So here's a Tatum. I mean, kind of can be said the same with Tatum. He's not really done anything yet either. I do think, though, with him and his situation, the team around him, the organization, I think he has a good chance here. And I just think that come next season, he's going to kind of take a step forward. That's my anticipation. But anyways, another good thing with him too is his stuff is cheap now. I mean, his stuff is still cheap, but you go to like a Luka or a Zion, you know, their stuff is way too expensive, in my opinion, to try to like buy it right now. So that's just a little ramble. Here is a couple Tatums here. These are orange mosaic. Really like these cards. Do like the action shot here. Very clean cards, both out of 99. And last but not least, here is a Jason Tatum Game Gear National Treasures. This is 18-19, so not his rookie, his second year. It is a sticker out of 99. Wanted to pick up one of his autos. I'm still looking for a rookie one. I'm looking at the Crown Royal. Actually, I really like that one. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I purchase, you know, a sought after set, National Treasures. And so yeah, I'm kind of looking to buy some of these now. Patch could have been a little bit better. Is what it is, so that's that. Appreciate you guys tuning in to this recent pickups and pulls videos. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Really a whole lot of stuff there, kind of a lot of money spent. But you know, these are investments and we'll see what happens in the future. I'll PC some of that stuff, but you know, some of the stuff will end up getting moved down the line. If you guys are willing to, hit that like button and subscribe button. It does help out. Check out my Instagram and eBay store, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.